Hello everyone, my name is Rudy. I did my final project on MediaWiki. The download process, the download install kind of configuration process is very similar to the ones we worked with this semester. You kind of create your database, you download files, move them to where they need to go, and set it up through, PHP and stuff like that. So it was very similar in terms of setup. I goofed on one part accidentally while it was installing, had refreshed it by accident. So when I went to install it again, it had errors saying these tables have already been created because I had accidentally already installed it but didn't finish it. So other than that small issue, this was a really easy install. So that was user error. So I'm sure other people would have better luck than I did. So this is what mine looks like. This is not the actual default version. I was just kind of playing around in the preferences, and this was one of them, and I thought it just looked really official. But if you kind of look, it kind of shares the same look. I could kind of show you. I'll pull it up in a different tab. I'm gonna excuse my network. It's being kind of slow. It's being a little faster now. But it's loading up things relatively slow. So that's why I went ahead and I had recorded something for this final already, and then I went back and thought I probably should put things on the page instead of waiting for it to load. So I just put some lorem ipsum text in the home page. I named it this. I'm pretty sure you could change this name. You could probably also change it in navigation. I just didn't. I put this here, just some bulleted lists to kind of show you what it would look like. And I also linked this About Us page, and I'll kind of get to that in a second, but I'll kind of show you when you do edit a page what it does look like. And here are the preferences. Appearance is what I was messing with. So I'll show you guys what the default looks like, because you're probably going to recognize the default as looking more like Wikipedia than my editing or my homepage does. We'll give that a second to load. So this is what the page editing looks like. That has a bunch of spelling errors apparently. So it's like basic HTML stuff. The only difference I noticed was when I was reading on this, when you go to add a page to your wiki in general, there's multiple ways you can do it, but when you link it and it's an internal link, you can just put them in square brackets, 2 square brackets. So that's a link to another page that we have. It's really cool because when you first create a link, it may not link to anything, so we'll do, what's another page that it's on? Typical websites, contact us. So I'm going to kind of show you what it's going to look like. Here's Vector, I think is what it's called, Vector, yeah. So this looks more like a Wikipedia page, like a very standard Wikipedia page. So that's what it looked like at first, but I was just kind of messing around and I thought this looked a lot cooler. So that's what it looked like initially. Preferences are here. I thought I changed the time zone. Yeah, I was right. I did change the time zone. Earlier it said 13:33, and I'm not exactly sure where I got that number from. So we're saving changes. It's loading now. So here we go. So when you create a link and you actually put information on it and it's a whole thing, it'll turn blue, like regular links, like these on the side here. But you can create a link and it'll be red, and this means that the page does not exist, but when you click into it like this, it's loading, it's thinking about it, now you have the option to create the page. So now you can do now you can do your contact page and put all the stuff that you want in there, if I can type correctly, and then your lorem ipsum, just because. So I can save that. And that's one way you can create a page within here. I really like MediaWiki. First of all, it was easy to download and install, configure, and stuff like that. But also, if you have a lot of information and you're looking more to easily, user-friendly display that information, MediaWiki is perfect. You do have customizable options, but it's less about aesthetics and more about the information, which I really like. So boom, we just made that contact us page by linking it and then creating it, which is really interesting. So go back to the main page and I'll show you guys how I went about creating the About Us page, which was pretty cool. It's taken a while. Yeah, so I did the About Us page and I'll show you how I did it. I'm trying to think of a page I would like to create. There's Contact Us, there's About Us, there's, we'll do like a careers, pretending that this is, we're doing this for an organization that has employment. So we're going to type in careers in the search bar, giving it a second. It's going to search it, and it's not going to find any results because you've made this wiki. You obviously didn't make a careers page. But you'll see it'll easily link us, and it's create the page. So you can click here to create it, and then you've made another page within your wiki, which is really cool. So that's how that works. I feel like it's a fairly simple website. You really can't go wrong messing it up. In terms of looks, in terms of information, you're literally typing everything yourself. You can have multiple users on this, so you can look at contributions. You can protect certain pages so that other users don't delete your pages and stuff like that, which is nice because, as we all know, there's some people who just aren't paying attention, or maybe they thought they were deleting their page and they delete yours instead and you're just devastated. But since I'm logged in an admin, I have the privileges to make those type of settings happen. So I can protect these pages, whereas other users won't have the capability to delete. But if they do, I'll still be able to protect each page. So this is telling the contributions that I've made because I'm the only user on the wiki as of right now. So I've changed a couple of things. I've added some stuff. This is a Contact Us page I made, the About Us page I made. So that's really cool that you can see all that stuff because this is keeping a good log of what's going down and who did it. And that's why I really like MediaWiki. It's very simple. It's very much kind of what you put out there is what is going to show up. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope if in the future you're making a website that you want to put just very basic information with very little aesthetic, that you choose MediaWiki. Bye everybody, thanks for watching.